Novak Djokovic's Australian Open balancing act, champion's mind. Aging body Novak Djokovic will not arrive in Melbourne simply to make up the numbers and seek a spot in the last 8 or 4. The veteran remains driven by the same standard that has defined his career, competing only when the title is within reach. Speaking about Djokovic's chances at the upcoming first major of the season, Guy Forget provided his honest take. The Frenchman does not see the Serb as prepared as he was in his prime years, with decades of competition leaving their mark on him. On the other hand, Forget highlighted Djokovic's motivation and determination to challenge the rivals from the top and remain a contender for notable trophies at 38. Otherwise, he would not travel down under. The realities are new, but the belief exists alongside them. While not bringing the same physical intensity as before, Novak's more cautious approach, built around recovery and smart scheduling, keeps him competitive. Avoiding the small physical issues that naturally emerge with age is crucial in the legend's quest toward that 25th major title. Without that, he cannot challenge Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, which he is aware of. However, Djokovic's motivation remains untouched long after achieving everything our sport has to offer. The 24-time major winner feels capable rather than nostalgic. Novak's ideal plan is to reach the latter stages at majors with minimal wear and avoid early five-setters. That could leave him fresh enough to test himself against the world's leading duo. The Belgrade native knows the task ahead is steeper than ever. However, his belief remains strong, especially after reaching all 4 major semifinals in 2025. His confidence comes from experience, tactical intelligence, and an ego forged by overcoming impossible odds time and again. Djokovic feels the door is still open, and he hopes to keep walking through it in the season when he turns 39. I think Novak can no longer prepare the way he did in the past, due to his age, the difficulty, and the amount of training he put himself through all those years. First, because his body could give out, he has to be very careful with his recovery, with the little niggles that are starting to pop up here and there. But his motivation is still there. He is still competing because he feels capable. He is not traveling to the Australian Open with the aim of reaching the quarterfinal or semifinal. Novak must be convinced that he can still, with a bit of luck and a good draw, reach the semifinals with relatively little fatigue in his legs. Then, he must think he is still capable of beating Carlos or Jannik. However, in reality, it will not be easy, but in his champion's mindset and with his ego, he is convinced he can still do it, Guy Forget said.